What's good, my peeps? It's the Ruckus back at you again. We've got another action figure review courtesy of Marvel Legends. This is from the Disney Plus Infinity Ultron Build-A-Figure wave. We've got Miss Marvel, and this wave is the last of the clear image packaging where you can clearly see the figure and the accessories within. After this wave is done, so is this style of packaging. So yep, that's what it's all about. Anyhow, what we have here is Miss Marvel in her packaging, and yeah, take a good look because we won't see it like this again. So what we have here at the top, we've got the spot varnished Miss Marvel symbol. You've got artwork of Miss Marvel, and it repeats on both sides there. Then on the back, we have more artwork of Miss Marvel. Below, we've got the digital render of the Infinity Ultron Build-A-Figure. We've got images of the 7 figures in this wave, 6 of which are required to build Infinity Ultron. Moon Knight is not one of them. We also have a read-up, which are also going away. It states, Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan is 16 years old, good at school and bad at fitting in. But when she unexpectedly develops superpowers, she'll learn that what makes her different makes her powerful. All right then. I guess that's how it goes down with our girl Kamala. So there it is. Take one last look because we're going away. So here we have Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, on our rotating platter, giving you the 360-degree visual of the character of the figure so you can see what's up with her. First glance for me is it's very vibrant. Her colors are very vibrant, unlike her comic counterpart, where the blues and the reds are a little bit more muted, if I can say that. And yeah, that's about it. That's the only thing that I can that's kind of like different. They stayed very true to the design of the character, like from the comics. So this is pretty much how Miss Marvel looks like, and so they did pretty well with that, Anyhow, while she's spinning round and round, I need you guys to go below, tap that like button, if you will, and mosey on over and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Help me get this channel moving. And while you guys are doing that, and while Kamala is getting dizzy, I'm going to show off her accessories. Trust and believe this will be quick. Kamala comes with the torso and the cape to build Infinity Ultron. You see it's molded in a silver plastic, and the cape red, and it's got some paint on the inside. It looks like it's almost like it's cell shaded the way they've got it. It probably is. It is a cartoon, so maybe that is the effect they are trying to establish here. Anyhow, the one thing I can tell you just looking at this torso is that Ultron, from what I remember him being in the series, he's going to be woefully undersized. Miss Marvel also comes for her own accessories, just one set of fisted hands, horizontally hinged, molded in flesh tone color. Looking at Miss Marvel, first checking out her head sculpt. You got photoreal for that, but of course she's masked, so even though it does matter, you're not going to really, unless you seriously into the detail, can see if it's the actress underneath. But it still looks good, still looks realistic. She's got the mask on, the lips are nice, the eyes. She's got nice hair. There's no wash in the hair, but it still looks very nice. And then of course she's got her scarf, red scarf, which drapes back down behind her. And then the costume itself, that vibrant blue with the gold S-style streak going down. Within that gold there is red and black, as you can see looking down the arms, molded in red, pretty metallic. It's got texture there on the biceps. You've got that blue streak going down the biceps as well. The lower portion from the elbows down. You've got that streak, and then of course her bracelet, which is her power source, molded in gold, and it's got green lines of paint there. It looks pretty good. Then of course there are the hands, and you've got the same thing going on the other side there. And yeah, I also should mention that there's some blue that goes across her tricep there, so that's pretty cool. And going down that streak, you see her skirt piece. I'm going to move her arm out the way so you can see the sides there. You've got that coloration right there, which is repeated both sides. Looks pretty cool. Then her legs are molded in red, goes down. Her ankles are exposed bare, so that's her flesh tone. And then of course she's got her kicks, her sneaks, her tennis runners, whatever you want to call it, whatever region you are in and what you call them, tennis shoes. They even painted the laces white. Now that's something we don't normally see. Most times on shoes with Hasbro, the laces are the color of that plastic, whatever the color that plastic is. She's got the toes are painted white, the soles are painted white. Oh yeah, pretty cool. Looking at the back, you see she's got, let me move her scarf out the way, that texture in the back, the nice colors right there. So they even painted the back. They really do put money in the budget for their movie and television figures, don't they? I tell you. Anyhow, in terms of her articulation, she's got all that hair, so you can imagine her head is on a dumbbell, but she's not going to get anything going back because of that hair. Going forward, she's not going to get too much either because the hair is going to make it bounce back up. But she can look down, give her that. She can move her head left and right. You're not going to really get too much 360 because, once again, that hair. You can get some attitude in there. As far as her arms, she can lift her arms up to 90. She can rotate them 360. This is old school style, so she has single jointed swivelers for elbows. She's got, this is unusual, she's got the rotation in the wrists. She's got C-grip hands. I don't know why. She doesn't come with anything to grip. And even more strange is they're vertically enabled here. So yeah, she's got the vertical hinge. So I don't understand the science behind that, Hasbro, but I guess you do you. As far as her torso, she's got a diaphragm cut, and you're not going to get anything going forward. Going back, you'll get some. Left and right, you'll get some. And of course, you're going to rotate 360. As far as her hips, her skirt is going to impede, but you will get them to spread out that far. Once again, the skirt's going to impede, so the legs are only going to go up about that far, which isn't very much. Going back, she gets some typical. It's not being impeded by the skirt. That's just normally how going back with legs usually are with Marvel Legends. She's got the thigh cut. She does have pinless double jointed knees. So there is that. As far as her feet are concerned, she can point her toe very nicely. She can go up very nicely. She's got ankle pivot. And of course, you know what time it is. She's got holes, peg holes at the bottom of her feet. Here's Kamala with her fists. And quite frankly, this is about all you can really do with her. I mean, Hasbro didn't provide us with any iteration of her power set at all. And I don't know if it's because when they got word on the design, they didn't have any idea of what her power set would be looking like, so they couldn't do anything about it, or if they just went on the cheap because they devoted the budget on the colors of the costume with the paint and all that. Who knows? It's a mystery. What I do know is that this is about all we can do with Ms. Marvel. And of course, you knew we had to compare the MCU with the comic-based. So what we have there on our right is the comic-based version of Kamala Khan, aka Ms. Marvel, and you see very, very strong similarities. in the overall design, and the differences are our comic version Kamala, which is on our right, she's sporting boots, whereas our MCU version has got the longer stretch pants along with sneaks on. They both have the bracelets, even though they're designed differently. They both have the scarves, and they both have the Z/S shaped gold streak going down the fronts of their costume. Of course, our MCU version, her skirt piece has a lot more texture and color going for it. So, but you can definitely see where the inspiration comes at, and at least with our comic version of Miss Marvel, all of the versions of Miss Marvel that we got that were comic, at least they came with something that demonstrates her powers, which are very different, by the way, I may add. Whereas Kamala in the comics is an Inhuman, and her powers are basically, within her, a part of her. MCU Kamala basically gets her powers from her bracelet. Emblazing the MCU youth movement, we've got, of course, Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, next to America Chavez, and bringing up the rear, Riri Williams, aka Ironheart. Now peeping Miss Marvel with her wave mates, we've got the power broker that we know as Sharon Carter. Or is she? Could she be a Skrull? And here's another member of the youth movement. We've got Kate Bishop. We've got Clint Barton, the true Hawkeye. Our main man, Mr. Knight. And last but certainly never least, we've got Mark Spector himself, Moon Knight. So to sum it all up, the Marvel Legends Disney Plus Infinity Ultron Build-A-Figure Wave. Miss Marvel is, it's Miss Marvel. I can already tell you that this is probably my least favorite figure in the wave. Multitude of reasons. One, I'm not really all that invested in the character. I wasn't really feeling the show, but I watched because I am a dedicated MCU viewer. So, and I'm a Marvel fan at heart. So I'm going to represent, like I'm, as best I can. I'm going to watch everything. I'm watching She-Hulk right now, and I'm not too enamored with that show, but I am watching it, and that's how you do it when you're a dedicated fan. You do that. She comes with no accessories. I'm talking about Miss Marvel here. No accessories. There's no way to. There's no expression of her power set whatsoever. The costume, just speaking on the figure itself, is great. I love the paint apps. Very vibrant, very nice. Head sculpt is beautiful. But that's all there is to it. No accessories. No expression of her powers. And she did come with the largest piece to build Infinity Ultron, so there is that. But then again, I mean, that may be one of the reasons why she came with nothing, because she's got the largest and most expensive, if you will, if you're going to make it monetary, part of Ultron. But I think we still should have gotten something. Because of the nature of the overlay, meaning her skirt, her lower articulation leaves a lot to be desired in terms of getting the legs to move in any kind of viable direction for some more dynamic poses. But you can still get her into something. So it is what it is. Anyhow, that's my take on this Miss Marvel action figure, Disney Plus, Ultron Infinity Wave, Marvel Legends. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below. What do you think about this figure? What do you think about the wave so far? Where are you going to place her, meaning Miss Marvel? As of right now, we still have some more to get to before we're at the end here of this wave. So yeah, let me know about that. If you want to be notified when I upload other videos, other content, please hit that bell and you shall be notified. On behalf of Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, I am the Ruckus, leaving you with this. Remember, The hunt continues, and I'm out. Peace.